Hello, everyone. Today is April the 18th, 2016, here at Washington Family Church, National Cathedral. We're reading today, again for Hoon on page 953, section 2, the responsibility of the tribal Messiah. Number 1. I have restored the right of the eldest son, and on that foundation, the returning Lord comes to claim the right of the parent. For this, the returning Messiah represents the position of the able at the levels of individual, family, tribe, people, nation, and world. He fulfills the responsibilities Christianity and America left undone. He also brings down communism and establishes an environment conducive to the unity of the world. On the foundation of fulfilling these conditions, the returning Lord sends forth tribal messiahs. Therefore, just as heaven sent the returning Messiah, the true parents on behalf of God are sending you as tribal messiahs. They bequeath to you the foundation of the realm of mainstream religion that was prepared to receive the Messiah, which began with Israel 4,000 years ago. Subtopic: Home Church and Spiritual Children. Number 2. Each tribal Messiah is to embrace two clans, Cain's and Abel's. That is, Cain's family and his or her own family. Jesus should have embraced Joseph's family and Zechariah's family. The disunity between these two families set the stage for Jesus' death. This is the background of the Unification Church and Tribal Church of today. Jesus was to stand on the foundation of Joseph's family and Zechariah's family. The Messiah, based on these families' attendance of tribal Messiah, was to lead to national restoration. In the same way, your home church is a Cain-type church foundation of your tribal messiahship, and your family and relatives are an Abel-type church foundation. You are to unite these two. After accomplishing this, you will complete your mission as a tribal Messiah. Now, there should be no problem to bring unity in your tribe. Furthermore, the time has come when nothing in the larger world will create problems for us. Nevertheless, my appointment of tribal messiahs does not mean that the hope of home church will disappear. Even if all people were saved, the home church remains important. Just as the mind and body need to unite and the entire world needs to unite, the home church needs to unite people, both inside and outside the tribes. We're now on page 954, number 3. If you want to fulfill your responsibility as a tribal Messiah, you need to restore your Cain-type tribe and your Abel-type tribe. When you offer devotional activity conditions and find 120 followers who are willing to work, giving their lives and assets, these followers will address your parents and say, "You toiled so hard to raise your son or daughter. Your son or daughter, in turn, has toiled so much to save us." When these 120 people gather as your clan for a banquet and exchange these words of appreciation, everything will turn around in one night. Number 4, you need to return to your hometown and become tribal messiahs. But this doesn't mean the home church movement which has been active these past years, should disappear. Your home church foundation is the Cain Foundation, and your foundation with your extended family is the Abel Foundation. If you shed tears, sweat, and blood to establish your home church foundation, your extended family will turn around automatically. If you return to your extended family after having saved 100 people through your home church, they will welcome you as a hero or heroine. The entire neighborhood will be able to turn around in one evening. Your record will speak for itself. So I'm trying here a different one. Number 5. Fallen Adam and Eve are restored through Abel. Blessed parents become perfect through their children, which is similar to fallen parents being restored through Abel. In this way, restoration takes place through indemnity. Therefore, if you do not have spiritual children, you should not conceive or give birth to children. You can give them birth, but you can truly love them. This is the implication of the principle. The fall transpired by people going in a direction opposite that of the principle. Thus, restoration transpires through blocking, adjusting, and correcting that opposite direction in a way that is airtight. Thus, you absolutely need spiritual children. Number 6, Unification Church members become able when they understand the providence and receive God's love. When they establish this standard, they can form the position of able, centering on their own good spirit world. People stand in the position of able depending on the age group. Those in their 20s stand in the able position to those who are in the 20s. Those who are in their 30s stand in the able position to those in their 30s. And those who are in their 40s stand in the able position to those in their 40s. If you witness to someone from a particular age group, the standard of Cain and Abel will be restored on the basis of that age group. Since young people also need to be restored, however, you need to do so through your children. Therefore, to achieve complete restoration, you need to establish the tradition in which 3 of your spiritual children devotedly attend your physical children from their birth until their marriage. I have to follow this path if I wish to establish a worldwide foundation of victory, and you also have to follow this path. I am one level ahead of you. If my mission is on the world level, your mission goes up to the national level. If my mission is on the world level, your mission goes up to the national level. Accordingly, when I realize a victorious foundation at the world level, you each need to achieve a victorious foundation at the national level. Number 7, on what basis did the love we know in this world begin? It began by the archangel Satan. Therefore, restoration entails recovering the children whom Satan took, raise them as your spiritual children and loving them. After doing that, you can return to your original self by following the example of true parents. You can return to your original self. In the realm of fallen love, we have to recover the love that begins with Satan. Since Satan stole love away, the mission of your 3 spiritual children entails restoring the stolen love in Satan's realm by standing in the position of an absolute obedient and victorious archangel. You need to stand in the position of having saved your spiritual children and loving them in the same way God would. Since the fall took place due to an issue that arose from love and led to its loss, the love we give them has to surpass that which Satan's world gives them. So, how much should we love our spiritual children? We must love them more than parents. In the secular world, we must love them more than parents in the secular world love their children. If we do not love our spiritual children to that extent, we will not be able to restore them. Number 8, unless we love others to a degree greater than physical parents in the secular world love their children, people will not be attracted to our path. It is only through love that we can restore people who are lost because of love. We need to do this to the extent of bringing 3 spiritual children to the principle. Thereby, we establish a victorious foundation of love that will permit us to love our physical children. This is a formula, and I will be living according to it. If we do not apply this formula, we cannot have a foundation for perfection. Therefore, even if you have spiritual children, completely restore spiritual children before you live with them. God sent his beloved Son, Jesus, to the earth to restore humankind through indemnity. He endured his plight as he walked the way of the cross. Similarly, we have to love our spiritual children the way God loves humanity. Therefore, if you do not make a foundation upon which your spiritual children sacrifice for your children, the path to love your children will not open up. Number 9, we each need at least 3 spiritual children. We are to have 2 types of children: spiritual children, of which you need 3, and our natural children. If you look at today's world, you will see sons and daughters who are in the position of God's direct children, and fallen human beings who are in the position of adopted children. Salvation doesn't exist for the sake of the individual. Salvation cannot exist outside the structure of the family. Therefore, each of us is to have 3 spiritual children, and is to lead them to become one with our natural children. This is the formula. Number 10, who originally was meant to guide Adam and Eve? It was the archangel. It was not God, but angels who were meant to protect and nurture Adam and Eve until they reach maturity. Likewise, it is spiritual children who are meant to support the spiritual parents' path to heaven. When, with the support of your spiritual children, you receive the blessing of heaven, they will follow you into heaven on the merit of their support for you as their spiritual parent. This is how the 3 angels in the angelic world are restored, how the 3 children of Adam are restored, and how the 3 sons of Noah are restored. This is how the conditions of having gone through the 3 stages as heaven's representative is achieved. What does becoming totally one mean? It means the oneness of the 3 angels in the Garden of Eden should have had, focusing on unfallen Adam. When the 3 angels become one, they are elevated into the realm of God's blessing. 11, before the fall, 3 archangels looked forward to the day Adam and Eve would marry after receiving their complete support. Likewise, your spiritual children will yearn ardently to see you receive the blessing. The mistake of one archangel affected the others. Hence, when your spiritual children support substantially, they are setting indemnity conditions required by heaven and earth. For that reason, spiritual parents need to maintain a standard of heart toward their spiritual children that is higher than that of parents in the fallen world. You cannot stand on heaven's side or ascend to that realm to receive heaven's blessing. If your standard of parental heart is lower than that of the fallen world, when you reach that level, you can receive the blessing. Give birth to children and love them completely. Then Satan's world will not be able to accuse you or require you to pay indemnity. Number 12, because I overcame on the national level, you can be free from persecution. We stand at the level where the Republic of Korea is able to uphold the Unification Church. Therefore, what remains is simply for you to choose your relatives and appoint them to represent you. We have entered the stage at which they can do so as your spiritual children. Now, what should such spiritual children do? They have to be ready to sacrifice their lives for your sake and your children's. How will you inspire them to come to this point? Will you succeed in this task? You can inspire them to come to this point through the principle. This will become our tradition. This is just a recording. My phone cannot anymore handle more memory, so we ended up today on page 958. We started in 953, and please follow us, and thank you for listening. This is again Athanasius Francis C.Catalan reading for you here in Washington, D.C. Church. Have a great and wonderful day. Bye-bye.